So I decided to do some first impression videos. And this season there's a lot of anime coming out. And for this one, I am going to do my first impression, of an anime called Hitoribocchi no Marumaruseikatsu. Wait. Hitoribocchi no Marumaruseikatsu. I butchered the hell out of that. I think Hitoribocchi is actually like a saying in itself. Because I remember hearing the words Hitori and Bocchi before in other animes when they were talking to someone. And I think it had something to do with friends or friendship. Something along those lines. I don't know. I haven't bothered to look it up yet. But that's basically her name is Hitoribocchi, is the main character. And the premise is she makes a promise with her childhood friend. Here, let me back up a little bit. She's going into middle school for the first time. And she only has one friend. And her friend decides in order to get her to make other friends, that, well, I'm not going to be a friend anymore unless you make friends with everyone in your class. Clearly she doesn't mean it, but her friend, her Hitori, main character, is so earnest, she actually believes what she's saying. She's like, oh god! So, she's kind of an idiot. And now, to start off with the level of weirdness. Hold on, let me get to you. Okay, so basically, she's trying to make friends with everyone in her class. That's the whole story. So Hitori is our main character. She's adorable. I love her. I can see people getting little figurines of her. She's very adorable. I might even get one. She's so cute and I love her. She's such a good girl. But the level of weirdness, like I was saying, I did another review on a show called Chio's School Road, where I was just like, she does shit no one else would do. It's kind of what she does, but more mild, more down to earth, but still what the fuck are you doing? She goes to say hello to someone and headbutts them on accident several times. There's that. Whereas in Chio's School Road, she freaked out without knowing if people were talking to her or not, so she decides to dive bomb into some trash. You can see quite extreme on that one, but this one is slightly less extreme, but still the realm of what the fuck there are other ways you could go about this. But not like that. And I love them. She freaks out because she's very shy. She doesn't think she can talk to anyone. So she decides to do things like cancel the class. So there would just be her in class. She was someone else saying, hey, class 1 has been abolished. Go other places. And of course, everyone's not falling for this shit. They're just reading it and laughing and going inside the classroom. And basically it's her kind of like an episode of the day thing where she meets new friends. And like I said, I just kind of started episode 4. I'm midway-ish. I don't know where I am. Less than half, I'd assume, of episode 4. So for first going, I love the characters. Hitori's such a little dork. She's so weird. I love her. And then her first friend, what was her name? Oh, that's not it. Was it Nako? I think her name is. I don't know if you can hear the washing machine jingle in the background. We have fucking appliances that sing. We have a fridge that beeps at you constantly. We have a washing machine that sings to you when it finishes and starts. And then we have a washer and dryer that do the fucking same. I don't know what it is with LG and singing appliances. But don't get LG shit. Anyway, everything we have that's LG is broken down. Anyway. So it's so cute. But her friend Nako is kind of the first person she meets, and she kind of gives off that delinquent-esque vibe. But she's actually very nice. And she likes to fuck with her too. In an episode, she does that for one episode, and she never figures out it's her. She's like, I don't know who it is, it's a spirit! I don't know, she's just fucking weird, and I love them, they're adorable. So you have Nako, who's kind of the delinquent, but she's actually nice. And then you have the vice president girl, who they call the unfortunate girl. Basically, she's a nice person, but she's that person that just shit happens to. I'll give you one scene without giving away everything. But this is the character she is. She gets a thing of candy from Nako. She gets a lollipop. And as soon as she gets it, a fucking crow comes out of nowhere and takes it. The very first time she shows up, she goes, Nako and Hitori are having a fight. And she kind of like helps them through it. And then the next time you see her, she has a goddamn coat hanger stuck to her back. And she's like, no, it's for fashion. She's that airhead character, just random shit happens to. And I don't know what this thing is. She does this like weird bit with her and Nako. They kind of get along, not really. Or Nako will call her, oh, you unfortunate girl. She's like, don't call me unfortunate. I have a name. And just that's the act that keeps happening with them. It's just, I'm not fortunate and I have a name. And she like weirdly tackles her, but it's like leaning back and like dive bombing into her from the side. I don't know. It's very weird. But I fucking love them. And then like this next character that just came in, like she's fucking obsessed with ninja. She came to Japan for ninja or something. I don't know. Like that's all I know about her so far. She came from Japan for ninja. She thought Hitori was a ninja. Found out she's not. And goes. So now she's in the process of being depressed, and that's where I've kind of left off. But just anyway, for the first impressions, it's very lighthearted, very sweet. I love the characters. It's kind of got its own art style to some degree. Like, it's still... What I mean its own art style is, like, we all know the cookie cutter anime art. The cookie cutter anime art, we all know it. We've seen it. It's that style that's, like, every fucking person's using. So it's not too far away from that, but it does stray just far enough to have its own style. But then again, I'm just saying that because, like I said, I've seen cookie cutter so fucking much. That just if there's any slight deviation in art style, I'm like, its own style! Yay! I don't know what that face was. Anyway. It's just, oh god, it's so cute. I will definitely do a review. I can totally see myself watching this entire show. So far, there is... I guess all 4 episodes are out right now. I didn't know that. I am on the 4th episode, but... So far there's 4 episodes. You'll know if it's a current episode or not because there will be a little crown in one of the corners of the picture. And it's on the right side. Yeah, the bottom right corner. There'll be like a little crown. There used to be a star or something, but now it's a fucking crown. That means it's for premium. And you won't be able to watch it unless you're a premium member. So if it doesn't have that crown, you can watch the show, which is nice. For free, you will have to deal with a fuckload of commercials, though. It's not that expensive, so if you definitely watch a lot of anime, it's worth getting the subscription to Crunchyroll. Like I said, you can watch a lot of anime on there for free, you just have to deal with the fucking commercials, which are annoying. Because there's like at least 6 per episode, if I'm counting right. And you will want to bash your head into the screen. I cannot tell you the amount of times I've seen that fucking pregnancy commercial where they're on the floor of the bathroom. It's just like, oh. It's like, oh my god. The amount of times I've seen that commercial irritates me. That and, what was the other commercial? Where, like, they're in a field of fucking, I think it's like wheat or some golden, long, tall grass thing, and there's a fucking house, and you see it being built from the outside, and she comes onto the party on the top deck. Anyway, it's totally worth getting it. It's on Crunchyroll. So far, there are 4 episodes out. I will do a total review, so this is not a review. This is first impressions. Basically, it's adorable. Totally smacked the shit out of my phone. I'm like smacking it with my hand, which is why it's jerking. Like, I don't know why I'm doing Twitch there. Anyway. It's cute. I think you should try watching it. I will do a review later on, eventually.